right, and welcome back to Health and Wellness right here on K24 this morning. We thank you so much for sticking with us. My name is Shiko Kaitani, and we do have an amazing session still coming up your way for the next 30 minutes or so as we talk about grooming for the holidays. We are obviously focusing on hair removal. If you have been with us from the beginning, I'm still in studio with the founder of Skin Soul, Domiana Mwangangi. She is a skin expert, and like we promised you earlier on, we're going to be answering some of your frequently asked questions in regards to unwanted hair, some of the techniques that you probably need to start using, and of course some easy tips on how to make your own homemade wax, as well as the perfect mix to deal with pigmentation. So many questions coming in regards to pigmentation. We'll be showing you how to actually whip something up to help with that, and I think we promise it works.
Yeah, it works.
It works. All right, Domiana, welcome back.
Thank you.
And of course, I would like to welcome the therapist on set, Evelyn, who's here with us from Skin Soul. You can actually say hi.
Hi,
They can hear you.
I'm Evelyn from Skin Soul, and I'm a therapist. I'll be working on her on her armpits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our model for the day is Martha. Karibu sana, Martha. And thanks a lot for being brave enough to do this. A lot of people very terrified about what Evelyn is going to be doing, which is waxing. I don't know why they imagine it's like hell on earth.
True. They imagine it's so painful.
Right.
Some people would come and start like trembling. They want to do it, but they're too scared.
Right.
But after they have our experience, they normally say, oh, okay, so it's not like the way I thought it is. So yeah, so it's not painful. It depends with the technique and experience and how you're preparing the skin and again how you finish how you finish it. Yes.
Okay, so we'll take a look at your questions shortly, but for now, let's start off with how to make your own homemade wax. So Domiana, what do I need to start making my wax at home?
Okay, so we have some ingredients here that I will take you through. We've got lemons, so we're going to squeeze this lemon out. So we are going to get the lemon out. So we have lemon, just normal lemon that you would get on shops.
Right.
Or lemon water for those people who won't get this real one.
Right.
So yeah, so we'll mix lemon. So we have lemon. We've got some honey here.
Yeah.
So we have honey and sugar, just normal sugar that we would get on shops. And we've got some oil, olive oil from just natural olive oil.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to mix them. After you mix all those, we have a waxing pot here that we would cook with. If you don't have this waxing pot, then you can use just a normal sufuria from home or a pan. Actually, a sufuria would work best.
Okay, and it's because anyway, all of this is still natural stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it will work well even as you work on it. Okay.
True.
So in terms of the portioning, what am I looking out for? Do you want to still go ahead? You can actually be mixing and, you know, and speaking at the same time.
Okay. So you just make like 2 lemon. You squeeze the lemon out. Yeah. We are looking at the juice.
Right.
Of the, lemon.
Not the pulp, yeah.
Yeah, not the pulp.
Okay.
So it depends how much wax you would want to prepare, but it's just for one person or for like 2 months. You just use just one. Yeah. So then you have to squeeze this out.
Yeah. Like I can actually help you with that.
Yeah.
You get the seeds out.
We get the seeds out. Okay. So we have a bigger bowl here.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's our first.
Are there any specific reasons as to why lemon? What benefits does lemon have?
The
or honey,
lemon is good for brightening.
Okay.
So the people who are really struggling with pigmentation on the armpits, that is one ingredient will make it will brighten the armpits area.
Okay.
That's why we are mixing with it. Then we've got put a scoop
of honey. Okay. There you go. Honey also has some great benefits for the skin.
Yeah, it's good for soothing. It's very gentle on the skin, so it's very soothing. So again, when you use it, it soothes the skin when you're waxing, and it has that stickiness in it. That is what we are looking for, because we need to get the stickiness to stick on the air. Then when you are trying to remove, then it will come off with the air. Yes.
So it sort of bonds, right?
Yes, and then sugar.
Okay.
We can actually use this just to measure.
Okay, awesome. All right. The sugar does give it that texture anyway.
Yeah, then you have to make it mix well.
Yeah.
It looks like our lemon was a lot, so we need to add a bit of honey.
Yes. Okay, there you go. And so even when it comes to the oil, like you've decided to use olive oil.
Yeah.
Does the oil really matter, or?
Yeah, it really matters because it's really it will make it will hydrate the skin while you're waxing, so it won't be that painful. Yeah. But we're just putting just few drops. Okay. Just few drops of olive oil. Yeah. And also we have some essential oil that you just add few drops to add a scent and smell. So when you keep it or when you're using it, it's not just there. It has a nice smell. Okay. Yeah. So you add
1 or 2 drops. Yeah. Okay. Now the next part I think is the tricky part, because fine, you've made your mixture, it looks very easy, but then when it comes to now cooking it and knowing what exactly I'm looking for, what the end product should be.
End product, just the cooking will mix the ingredients to make a paste. So you have to make it, you have to cook it with a very low heat. Okay. Very low heat. So you have to be patient, you keep it a very low heat, and then you keep stirring until you get the consistency that you're looking for. Okay.
Then of course let it cool. It's not
no, it will burn you. So you have to, you should not be in hurry, or you will just prepare this and then you leave it to cool down, and then you may probably use it the following day or after a while, but not immediately. Okay. So we have our mixture here. Yeah.
So that's what it should look like.
It should look like, yeah. Okay. So I feel it's a bit light, so I would add a bit of sugar and honey. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean you pretty much just have to play by ear, like just keep trying and seeing what works for you, but I think it's pretty basic.
Yeah, true.
It's pretty basic. Okay, so then now from there,
now we have our cooking pot here.
Yeah. Is it on?
But yeah, it is on. Okay. So you don't need to use this at home. You can just use a normal sufuria or a pan, but you have to have a very low heat. Yeah. It looks so yummy.
You want to eat it? Okay. All right. So go ahead, yeah.
So wait, we haven't added few drops of essential oil. So we have peppermint and lang lang. Which the lang lang one, it's meant to relax. Yeah, so they smell so nice. So when you're doing the process, you relax as well. Exactly. So you just add 2 or few drops.
Yeah. Let me see how that smells. Yeah, it smells really nice. Yeah. Okay, so I know because of time, we might want to see how. Go ahead, you can continue. But even Evelyn can also start preparing on her end, if at all there's something that she needs to prepare. But there you go. You can see the mixture is actually going into the pot. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So this one will cook like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, so you just keep stirring and make sure you have a very low heat. But this pot has a very low heat, so we just wait for it to cook here. Okay. You just keep stirring, and you make sure the sugar granules are all done. When you're about to finish your cooking, it has to be very fine and the consistency to be a bit thicker. Okay. So you give it time. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask my director to also let me know if there are more questions or comments still coming through as Domiana continues to work and, prepares herself there. Let me know, but in regards to even what we're going to be using at home as my waxing strip, you have something very interesting here.
We have some interesting waxing strips that you can actually make some waxing strip from homemade waxing strip. So you can cut a linen cloth from home, let's say a bed sheet or a shirt that you never use, you can cut it.
So this is, you've cut this from a sheet.
Yeah, I've cut it from a bed sheet.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Okay. So you can cut and you can make your wax from home and use. But this one has to be very clean. You have to wash and sanitize before you use. And when you use, if you want to reuse them, you have to wash again. You make sure it's very well aired. Yeah. And then now you use the next time.
Okay, so there you have your tip on how to make your homemade wax. Yeah. But speaking about now the waxing part. All right, Evelyn, take it away as we continue mixing here.
Yeah, so we'll see how Evelyn is going to do it. She's a therapist at Skin Soul Aesthetic.
Yeah.
And we are going to see where the first step is to sanitize. We first have a conversation with our client.
Right.
Like, they will tell us if they have ingrowns, what they have been struggling with, their type of skin, what the experience probably they've ever had. And then now we know exactly what their experience was, or how sensitive is their skin. So you before you work on a client, you have to do consultation to know exactly the type of need. So
the same way, continue, Evelyn, don't worry about us, but the same way you were talking about shaving earlier on, that it has to be in a strategic way. You can't just go about waxing anyhow.
True.
Are you going against or along the hair
when you're waxing, you first, same way we have to sanitize first, like the way she's doing right now. Then we have to check again the hair growth, how the hair is growing. That is the way we are going to apply the wax to the way the hair is growing.
And I ask that because if someone has just made this mixture at home,
you can't just go and apply the wax anyhow. You have to check keenly on how your hair growth is going.
Okay.
Like you have to really check, because actually when you do it the other way around, it's going to be more painful.
Okay.
So probably someone who has bad experience, someone had put the wax the other way around. Yes. So we are saying she's sanitizing, so we have to do proper sanitization. So we have to clean. So we've got Savlons. I like Savlon. It's mild to the skin compared to other disinfectants. So it's quite mild. So that's what we use basically to sanitize. And as we sanitize, she will keep checking on how her hair growth is going like. So she's going to apply the way the hair growth is going. And then when it comes to removing the hair or to do the waxing, it will be against.
Okay. So this is very different note from shaving. Shaving is going with. Waxing is against. Okay.
But the application is you apply the way the hair growth is. But when you're trying to wax it, you have to go against the hair growth.
Okay. And so you can even see for our model, Martha, she has very minimal hair growth there. Is that what you would recommend for waxing, or can I come full blown with, complete hair growth
actually
for quite a number of months?
We recommend for actually 3-4 inches when the hair is quite longer.
Okay.
For her mother, when the hair is quite small and probably she's done hair shaving, when it comes to waxing, the hair might not come all of it, because the hair cannot, the wax won't grab onto it. So someone coming for waxing, they will need to wait for like a month. But immediately after shaving, it won't be an ideal size of the hair to be removed.
All right, so as Evelyn and Martha get to it, Bona Director, any questions that we can actually answer in the meantime? Okay, hello Shiko, I'm Martin from Meru. Kindly ask the technician if soda bicarbonate helps armpits with lightening.
Yes, it would help. It would help to exfoliate, because it has some granules. So it has a brightening effect. So you have to mix it with some water, and then now it actually helps.
Okay, and Martin, stick with us, because after Martha is done with and Evelyn are done actually with the waxing session, we'll be teaching you, what kind of mix you can use for your pigmentation. We've got another text message here, Domiana, that says, "Hi Shiko, I have a lot of hair all over the chest down to my stomach area. Kindly, is there a permanent solution for this?"
Yeah, permanent solution is there. So the permanent solution is laser hair removal.
Okay.
Laser hair removal, which she will need to do a series of sessions before the hair is completely gone. But if its skin color is dark, it will come like 2 to 3 years, it will start coming back, but it will be lesser compared to the first time she had not done anything. So after 3 years, she would come for 1 or 3 sessions, then it will go, then she will sit another 1 year, then she comes back like that. But it will be less hair, and probably just when it's coming back, the hair will be very less.
And I think probably the desired look that you probably want. So good suggestion there. Hello guys, I'm Tony, and my question is about if you had acne around your face and after it's over, is it over when it leaves? Black spots around your face. Now what can I do so as to remove the black spots and make your face remain normal? I asked this because I had the lady is a skin expert. So obviously he's talking about you. Yeah.
So we've got different treatments. We have a treatment called microdermabrasion that it scrapes off dead skin and marks. We've got chemical peels. Chemical peels is not taking in. We just put a product on the skin specifically for spots and for open pores. When especially people who have acne, afterwards they get open pores like small holes on their skin and marks. So when we do a chemical peel, it gets rid of the black spots. And we have microneedling. We've got different treatments that works towards getting rid of spots.
Okay.
So Evelyn, she can now, the skin is very clean. She's probably seen how the hair it's growing, so she's going to apply the wax against.
Wow, you take the cleaning very seriously.
The cleaning has to be very thorough because if you don't, then you get exposed to get infection, bacteria infection, and you can pick it from anywhere. So it has to be very thorough when it comes to cleaning, and also whatever we are going to use. We use one spatula to one client. We've got bedsheet, disposable bedsheet. We've got one for every client, and we change everything.
Hygiene is a must.
Hygiene is a must when it comes to when you expose your body. Like when we wax, the skin is more exposed. So we see she's doing the application.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. So you can see the consistency of the wax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one has been cooked for. Been for a week now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so even for you at home, if you're thinking about actually doing waxing as your technique for hair removal, that's the kind of consistency or look that you want out of your mixture.
Yeah, so that's a waxing strip.
Yeah.
That's a waxing strip. Yeah, it's you can get it on beauty shops.
Yeah.
It's like a cloth, but if you don't have that budget, then you can cut this from the bed sheet or shirts that you don't use. Yeah.
Also, I like the fact that Martha is just so calm. Just so calm. I think
She's
one of the troubles beauticians have is that you can't get people to sit still.
I know.
Because wanaogopa. They're like, what?
Sana.
Okay, a lot of men are probably feeling like we've left them out of this conversation in regards to hair removal techniques. And you've seen one of the common issues that men have is that once they are done with their shave, what do they tend to have? Ingrown hairs, pigmentation and all that. So even as Evelyn continues working on Martha, can you address that for men? And because they're also part of this conversation.
We have the same, men and women, we've got the same kind of skin, like the same layers of skin, and we get the same problem, pigmentation and all that. So we do the same for the armpits. We do the same. So we do waxing. They can do waxing.
Nice.
Yeah, and when it comes to ingrown, because men tend to get more ingrowns.
Yeah, especially
so there's
around
we've got a machine that we work on the chin area. Yeah. Actually, we've got like clients for men who come when they have ingrown problems.
Wow. But what can someone do at home just to deal with the ingrown? Do they have to have a tweezer?
They have to have a tweezers that they whenever they come from a barbershop, a day or two, they will, where they're feeling is painful, they have a tweezer and extractor, like a needle that they will poke on the where they are feeling the pimple is to get the root. Then now they use the tweezers to pluck out. And it has to be pretty nice. Tweezers with when it's well sanitized. Okay. Yeah, because they can cause more infection with the tweezers.
Okay. All right. So as you can see, obviously, Evelyn still doing her waxing on Martha. We're actually trying to achieve that clean look, and I can see it doesn't necessarily have to be with one strip. It could take maybe 2 or 3 strokes for you to achieve your desired look, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the one question that a lot of people have been asking, and what you probably have been waiting for is how to deal with your pigmentation. I had to challenge Domiana to tell me about this solution that she's come up with for people dealing with, dark armpits. We had a question here about, hi Domiana, what should I do for my dark knees? So she tells us that there's something you can whip up right at home. And, if you exfoliate or use probably once a week or twice a week, you should be seeing changes on the skin. And so, Domiana, what is this secret?
The secret,
the secret solution for
for homemade
pigmentation. For pigmentation, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got coffee granules. So we've got coffee here.
Yeah.
Which is really good for exfoliation. If you have dark armpits, inner thighs, your bum is dark, then you can make this mixture for and do it, and it will get brighter as we go on. But it has to be consistently doing, not just once and then you wait for the change. It has to be every weekly. You do it every week, and then you've got lotions that would recommend to apply after you use.
Okay. So you have coffee.
So we've got coffee granules here.
That's the main ingredient there.
Yes, that's the main ingredient.
All right.
So we're going to mix coffee.
Yeah. And I can see we have about 5 minutes or so.
Okay. We have olive oil to hydrate the skin.
Okay.
So wow. This one I can just pour it because we need a lot of it. And the coffee has to be smooth. You have to soak it nicely.
Yeah.
And if you have that thing for
mashing.
For mashing, you can actually use it better.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
So you use a lot of oil in this.
Yeah.
You mix also with essential oils. Like for example, here we have peppermint.
And that goes well with coffee.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've
okay.
got lang lang.
Yeah. Okay.
And our lemon again.
Our lemon again to brighten up.
To brighten up.
So for in that case where the person has asked about bicarbonate,
they can still mix with bicarbonate here. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Oops. All right. So just as a reminder, she's actually using coffee. She's put in a bit of honey, as well as obviously some essential oils. Don't forget, by the way, about your olive oil. That works wonders. And the lemon for brightening up the skin. Lemon has actually been proven to brighten up your skin. Okay.
You can see the way it's burning my glass, so it will work wonders to your
very true.
Dark armpits.
Okay.
So this has to mix well. So if you have something to mash it, to be
even better.
Yeah, better.
All right. Okay. So with this, what you're actually saying is that twice a week in the particular area.
Yes, like if it's happy to do it twice a week.
Okay.
But let's say you've done waxing, you wait for 3 days for the skin to be okay and not sensitive. Then now you keep scrubbing every 3 days. Every 3 days.
And you had Domiana, it works magic for the armpits, for your inner thighs, and
butt. Your butt. If you feel your butt is dark, you can go on and scrub and scrub and scrub, and it will be brighter.
Right.
Again, for those people who are struggling with cellulite, like their bum has cellulite, coffee is the best. Like you have to mix it with a lot of olive oil, and you go on and you scrub again and again, and going on, you will get your cellulites are gone. Even stretch marks, it can. This mixture will also brighten your stretch marks and smoothen. So if you have stretch mark, dark inner thighs, armpits, still you will get good results in that. So every twice a week, you need to be busy doing it. If you can't do that, come to our spa. We've got super good therapists who will do that for you.
Yes, if you're feeling a bit too shy to actually work on your bum, you can go to
You can actually come. Got therapists who are very good at that. They will do everything for you. We also have a mask for the whole body, like for brightening mask that will apply on your knees, on your inner thighs, on your armpits, again for brightening. Okay.
All right. So let's take a look at how things have actually worked out on this other end as we say Kwaheri. We're going to ask our camera to just, zoom in and see Evelyn's work on our model, Martha. You can actually see the difference right there. So if you're actually hoping to attain that look, even as you go for your holiday, we have to recommend waxing. Good job. Good job there, Evelyn and Martha. Asante sana for that. So, Domiana, as we say Kwaheri, how can people find you on your social media?
We are at location, we are at Westlands, Woodville Grove, Jim Can House, first floor, and you can get us on our social media handles as Skin Soul Aesthetic. Skin Soul _ aesthetics.
Yeah.
You can get us there. You inbox us, you'll get us. You can also call us if you need 0743 364717.
Okay.
That's our official number that you will get us online.
All right, Sasa.
Yeah.
So we hope that these tips were helpful. I know they could be a little bit uncomfortable for people to address when you're talking about unwanted hair.
True.
But you know what? We told you, so thank us later when you're looking amazing as you head out for the holidays. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you so much, Martha. Have a lovely one. And of course, Domiana,
Thank you.
asante sana for
Thank
being
you
with
too.
us.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. In case
Merry
I don't see you.
Christmas too. Merry Christmas.
Well, I invite you to also follow me on my social media handles at Shiko Kaitani in case you do require to be put in touch with the skin experts themselves. And of course, for any questions that you may have. Keep talking to us though. The Daily Brief is coming up next. Shiro is here in studio to take you through. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.